Aquarius, welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to pull a traditional Celtic cross spread. Whatever message comes out is what the collective needs to hear at this time. I've set that intention with my guides and with this deck. So if you are here because this popped up in your feed, then this message is for you. And if you are here because of the title, then this message is definitely for you. So let's see what Spirit has for you this week. Two of Wands. Making a decision, huh? Leaving a comfort zone. So be sure and like the message for me, hit that thumbs up, and definitely subscribe if you like the messages. All of your interactions really help to grow my channel, and I very much appreciate that. But they also push the messages out so that others can get the guidance that they need as well. So I really appreciate you guys doing that. So on the bottom of the deck, we had that Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is about, making a decision and then planning, right? And this is very much like this choice decision, right? Twos are about choices and decisions, but really kind of looking out to the future to see where you want to expand, where you want to grow, and then taking that first step to do so, right? So, this is about leaving your comfort zone and expanding and growing. And, it's an unknown adventure, right? Like you have no idea where you're going, but, this could be a new partnership, whether that's a relationship or like a business partner, right? It could be presenting itself to you. And this could also be like just a need to make a decision to move out and on some adventure, right? Making a choice to expand, to grow, to take an opportunity. And that could be, like actual moving. This can be getting a new job. This can be, spiritually, mentally. So the present situation here is the moon. And the moon is about your intuition, right? This is about dreams, illusions, and it is about like listening to your intuitive messages that are coming through and letting them navigate you through any fears or shadow work or any like underlying under the surface type of energy, right? So with the moon, it's about things coming to light. And you could be like really self-defeating or not feeling good enough, right? Like there's just something under the surface that needs to be addressed. There is something that needs some sort of truth that needs to come to light, or some sort of recognition that needs to be seen here, right? Maybe it's just about trusting your intuition in order to make this decision that is presenting itself here to you. So the blockage is the sun. The sun is blocking the moon, right? So the sun is joy, happiness, optimism, growth, expansion, right? This is clarity. I feel like maybe you're not seeing something, right? Because the moon, again, is hidden. The secrets, I don't think it's a secret. I think maybe something's just hidden, or you're not seeing something, right? Maybe because you don't have the clarity of it. But, with the sun, it's about like shining the light on things, that brightness, that optimism. So I feel like there is this need to really, again, look deep. What are you not seeing? What is under the surface here, right? Is this like an underlying fear that you have? Is this a limiting belief that you have, right? Whatever that is, I feel like there's very much a need to shine the light on it because, when the sun is blocking, it is not being optimistic, not really seeing something for what it is. Recognizing that things are changing and shifts don't happen overnight, right? But like, again, take a second look at this. Really look at something under the surface here. The root cause of this situation is the Eight of Swords, which, ties in perfectly. It makes a lot of sense. The Eight of Swords is feeling stuck, feeling trapped, feeling blocked off, right? Like you feel stuck in a situation, you feel restricted. And this the swords are air energy, which is about our thoughts. So I feel like you are very much in your head, you're keeping yourself stuck, and you're not seeing, right? Like you're needing to make this decision, this choice, this Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck here, but I feel like you're really restricting yourself, holding yourself back, right? You could be focused on all of the negative with this sun is the blockage. Like you're not being very optimistic. You're not seeing the good in the situation. And, you know, you're focusing on all that negativity and really focusing on what could go wrong. And I feel like you need to embrace that and like free yourself from this thought pattern that you have, right? So in the recent past, what is still affecting this situation, we have the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is that very loving, nurturing, flirtatious, like loving energy, right? Cups are about our emotions. So, you know, I feel like there is something about your heart space, your emotions, and not feeling good enough, right? Like I really feel like there's been some kind of disappointment that really has you in your head, right? Like maybe something didn't work out in the past and now you are worried about same case scenario, right? Like you're not being very optimistic about the new, and really needing to, you know, I feel like maybe focus on what's going to make your heart happy here, right? Like filling your cup again and adjusting the expectations of outcomes, right? It's going to help you get back to a more positive mental state. And, you know, just realizing that things just kind of fizzle out sometimes, right? And they don't always work out. And don't doubt yourself, right? Or, you know, don't doubt new situations that come in here. I feel like maybe this is just a choice to leave a mindset behind. So the message from your higher self or your spirit guides here, we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is about asserting yourself and standing up for what you believe in and, you know, really going after your goals here, right? Like asserting yourself, standing up for your ideas, your beliefs, and then being very assertive and going after them, right? It doesn't mean you have to be aggressive or rude. It just means that you stand 10 toes down on what it is that you do want. Whatever this choice is, this decision to move forward, right? Where do you want to go and how do you want to grow? And then standing up for that, right? And then, you know, even like being very strategic and working very hard, right? And this could have to do with like challenges and obstacles that have arisen, and now you're just needing to be assertive and strategic to overcome those, right? And then being able to handle the pressure that comes with that. And I feel like you really can handle that pressure, right? In the immediate future, we have the Queen of Wands, and I love the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So there could be a fire sign coming in here if you're calling in like a business partner or, you know, a relationship. This could be you guys making plans towards the future, right? And you're kind of in your head about it because of past disappointments. Things didn't work out and now you're worried about moving forward with this person, right? Like you have these fears that are holding you back because the moon can be about those underlying fears and then you're stuck in your head, right? This could just be you needing to have confidence. So if this isn't another person that you have been calling in here or that you're dealing with, the Queen of Wands is, again, that fiery, passionate energy. And she has the confidence, right? She's creative. She's charismatic. She is very heart-centered. She takes decisive action. And for me, this is very much a card of standing in your power. And what that means is just, again, asserting yourself and standing up for who you are and knowing what it is that you want and knowing that you're worthy, right? Like don't hold yourself back or doubt yourself here because of past disappointment. Really allow yourself to take on any kind of leadership opportunities or claim your power and know that you're guided and protected, right? And really just have that confidence and self-worth that you need. And I feel like that's very much what's coming in here for you. You really gaining this confidence and this leadership type of mentality if you're not calling in another person, right? So in your thoughts and feelings, we have justice. And justice is about karmic balance, right? This is the scales are balanced here between you and another person, or the situations, right? And really like the truth and that karmic balance and truth, like the scales of justice is what I'm wanting to say here. I keep like stammering, but he has this sword, right, which is the sword of truth. It reminds me of like the Ace of Swords, and then he has this scale here where things are very balanced. So maybe you're feeling like you want the truth, or you want to speak your truth, right? Or you're just feeling like you want karma, you want justice, you want balance, you want things to balance out, right? In situations in your life, basically. So in your environment, the influence here, we have the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups can be a union, right? So this could be, again, a business partner, love partner, whatever union, like partnership that you've been calling in here for yourself that you want. It doesn't have to be about love. This can be, this could be just like a friend, right? And focusing on relationships, right? And I mean, this could be like a brother, a sister, a kid, right? Whatever it is that you're dealing with, it'll be different for each of you. But this is some kind of like partnership here, or this could just be like balancing masculine, feminine energy, right? So again, with this Justice card, this balance, this could be calling you to really balance your energy, your masculine and feminine energy, or this could just be like a union that is trying to come together here. But again, like, you need to stop holding yourself back, fearing the worst, and really needing to make a decision to step out of your comfort zone. So in your hopes and fears, we have the High Priestess. I love that. So the High Priestess is that inner knowing, that intuition, and that's the things behind the veil. And she kind of reminds you that you have everything you need within you. Like, you have the answers and that knowledge within you. So, if this is about love, I feel like you're hoping that you can really trust your intuition and, trust your feelings instead of overthinking or overanalyzing this Eight of Swords energy, right? If you're fearing this, maybe you're kind of fearing a disconnect, or you're feeling that because this can be like things under the surface. Maybe you're fearing secrets and lies, right? Because we do have the Moon here as well. So maybe that happened in the past, and that's a fear of yours, or why you're kind of holding yourself back. But I really feel like this is you just needing to trust your intuition and that inner knowing, right? I mean, really look at the facts of it. Is this, are these thoughts real, right? Or is this all in your head? And I mean, if you've been through things, it's not like it's not justified, right? But if this is you moving into a new situation, a new partnership of some kind, or a new type of energy, don't take this negative energy with you, right? Be optimistic about the future, because new things are trying to come in here. So the potential outcome is the Judgment card, and the Judgment is new beginnings. This is like an awakening and accepting of a situation. It's also a reconciliation. So, this could be you really wanting to reconcile with someone, and things are going to come back together, right? This is also a card of leaving the past behind and then moving forward. And Judgment for me is like that cycle of surrendering the outcome and releasing past energy, and then forgiving yourself and others for things that have occurred, right? So it's a rebirth energy, basically. So you're moving into a new beginning, whether that is you reconciling with someone from the past and moving forward, or you just accepting lessons for what they are, and then you're like having this rebirth, this mindset change, right? Finding your confidence, stepping into who you are again, and balancing yourself out. It could be both, right? Like, you could be like getting balanced and finding your confidence again in order to step into this relationship and have this reconciliation. So, it'll be different for each of you because it is a general reading, but there is very much this rebirth, new beginnings. And again, if you're hoping for someone to come back, this is a reconciliation. So you take that how it resonates for you. But overall, this looks very, very good. I feel like it's just a mindset, and stop doubting yourself. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for your confidence, right? Especially, you know, with this asserting yourself, if this is like opinions of others, like I always see all these swords and this person's like fighting this off, right? If this is like friends and family telling you, no, don't do this, right? I mean, obviously you want to trust your intuition and use your discernment here. If this is somebody that was horrible to you in the past, then obviously you don't want to take that person back, right? You want to listen to their opinions. But I feel like this is you really needing to stand up for yourself, stand up for what you believe in, and don't let your fears get the better of you here. Don't let your doubts, you know, run your life, basically, because you're keeping yourself stuck with fear. And this is about you needing to grow and expand and get out of a comfort zone. So I really love this for you. I think this is amazing energy, definite rebirth energy, whole new beginning here. I hope that message helped, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.